Hi, I'm Kimberly Murphy from Crofton Yoga and Wellness. Thank you for joining me for this mindful healing moment. Today, I invite you into a gentle practice of awareness, a space to be with yourself, to step away from the swirl of responsibilities and return to something simpler, a breath, a feeling, a sense of ease. Freedom doesn't always arrive with a breakthrough or a grand gesture. Sometimes it arrives quietly. It whispers through the breath between tasks, the pause before a decision, the movement that flows without force. Let's begin. Find a comfortable seat or lie down. Let your body be supported, allowing the eyes to soften or gently close. And start to bring your attention inward. Let it land right here with this breath. Take a slow breath in through the nose and exhale softly through your mouth. Try that a few times, taking a slow breath in through the nose and exhale it softly through the mouth. Let each exhale be an invitation to melt the shoulders downward. And the next time that you exhale, let your breath find its own rhythm, that natural, effortless rhythm, your inner tide of presence. Follow that natural rhythm of your breath, following it in and out as you become aware of the body. Start at the top of the head, the crown of the head, and begin to invite the body to do a little less so that the energy can flow a little more freely. Softening the forehead, letting the eyebrows do a little less work, and softening around the eyes, and feel the tongue resting in your mouth. Can the tongue do a little less as you swallow a few times, and you feel that softness form in the throat and the jaw? And allowing that energy to flow down to the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist, even the fingers. Notice if you've been holding or bracing anywhere, and send an invitation to those spaces to release, even just a little. There's no right or wrong, no agenda. Letting your breath and inner awareness guide you. And feel where you've landed. And I invite you to say to yourself, either whispering or out loud, I move freely in my body and in my life. I move freely in my body and in my life. I move freely in my body and in my life. And as you hear those words echo through the mind and the body, start to bring to mind an image of bamboo. Maybe it's a small stalk sitting on a windowsill, a grove of trees that you once drove past and looked at from a car window, or a walk that you took through a bamboo path. Bring to mind the slender green stems swaying in the breeze. Bamboo bends without breaking. Its strength lies in its softness. Its flexibility is its resilience. And in many cultures, bamboo is a symbol of strength through surrender. Not because it fights the wind, but because it allows the wind to move through it. what we often don't see is that for years, bamboo appears not to grow above ground, but beneath the surface, it's weaving a deep, resilient root system. And then seemingly overnight, it can sprout and grow more than 3 feet in a single day. That growth is only possible because of what we couldn't see: the patience, the stillness, the unseen foundation. You may be in a season like that, where the work is internal, quiet, and invisible, but it is still growth. And every time you soften your jaw, every time you pause to breathe, every time you listen inward instead of pushing forward, you are nurturing your roots. You are preparing for your own expansion. Freedom doesn't always mean running faster. Sometimes it means unclenching, unraveling, and allowing. It means trusting your pace and honoring your progress. I invite you to remember our words. You can whisper it or say it out loud or quietly, letting it rest within. I move freely in my body and in my life. I move freely in my body and in my life. And begin to notice the breath once again. As the words settle back into the natural rhythm and ride the wave of breath back to this present moment. Thanking yourself for this moment of care, this breath, this softness, this pause. This is an act of freedom, and you are growing even if it feels small. You are healing even if it's happening beneath the surface. And I invite you in the days ahead to keep going. Keep doing little things each day to make it a great day on purpose.